Shows minis, do you understand why Troll Blood highlight is a gray tone and not a turquoise? Let's look at it. I would still put it in a blue. I mean, I would still categorize it as blue, and I'm going to show you why. We'll see what happens. When you desaturate a color, I don't know if I can do this on this paper or not. Let me see. Oh, Troll Blood highlight. Let me look. That's Troll Blood base, isn't it? Troll Blood highlight. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That is absolutely a gray. Because when you add white to it, it is not going to have even any blue in it whatsoever. So it actually is sort of a pinky gray. And I'm going to leave that out too because we might need that later for highlighting. Thank you for bringing that up. You know, it's funny, I forget to use Troll Blood highlight. I mean, I don't use it for my skin. I use Cardic Flash, I think, or Meridian Flash, one of those, to highlight my Troll Blood flesh. Oh, so it's for mixing up. Okay. Okay. Good enough. Hey, Viking with Brushes. How are you? Moving my paints. I'm gonna paint water around a little bit. Okay. We have. I need to do a lot of touch up over here. In fact, based on my colors over here, I think I'm going to use some Troll Blood highlight to highlight his tartan just a little. It's his tartan is actually like a beast hide color. Arl Draconis. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. This is one of those days where I wish I would have put all my paints out. Oh, look at the little stars. That's so cool. I don't think I ever noticed that before on my channel. I think. Oh, cheers! Thank you so much, Howdy. Howdy Creative. I really appreciate that. We don't have a tip cup yet, but we're gonna put one on so you guys can watch the little bits fall down. That's kind of a fun thing. Proto Maker, you have reached the rank of teacher's pet. And that's funny because he's my husband. Yep, okay. So I've got this is the Beast Hide Brown right here. It's sort of like a pastel khaki, if khaki is. I'm gonna just touch up bunches back here. It's already got sort of a gray undertone. You guys can see it pretty good. Let me know if I get off camera and I will pull it back in. Yeah. Hey, no Sasha. Sasha, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. The real bunking is also a Roger that. You were using Troll Blood base for skin, and you just always, so you can use it for skin. I just don't, because I like my trolls to look a little bit more warm. I like that warmness. Oh, see, the beast hide is warm. Just getting all the tartan pieces back here. And I'm noticing this going right here is like a piece of parchment. Can't hurt to be the same color. I want you guys to take note. Can you see how I have the black and the white primer? That's what we call pre-shading. And I've done that with my airbrush. You can do it with a rattle can. It's just not as easy, and white will speckle a little bit more. But the way I prime with a rattle can is hold it about arm's length. Spray your model like this. I don't know if you can see me on camera. You're spraying it right from arm's length, and you're just getting dust on it. And you're it doesn't need to be 100% coated with paint. It just needs to be so that you can see what you're doing. You can see all your definition. And then also you can do the white over that in a zenithal way in order to get your highlights. And it saves so much time. It's part of the reason why I'm so fast. Is because of that highlighting. How long are my arms? Not very long compared to people. Talk into the mic, silly Mike. He's so pushy. The pervy monk. The pervy monk is now following me. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, the pervy monk, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. You know that some people make these names just so they get to hear people say that on stream. The pervy monk is now following you. Okay, we'll figure something out so that way I'm gonna put my iPad under here so I can read your chats. There. Good. Now I can see and I can talk into the mic. Okay. Is that better? You guys can hear me a lot more. I'm hoping. All right. Hey, Mort. Welcome. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that discussion about who wears the pants in my household, but I do often have to say, "You're not the boss of me." And she should listen to me right now, right? Yeah, you need to. I don't know. I think my arm is about maybe 2.5 feet total. Maybe. So I'm 5'1", and I've been told your entire arm span is the same as your height. So I would guess whatever half of 5'1" is going to be like right here. So if you start here, you take up another like 6 inches off. I'm guessing. There we go. He has a lot of little scrolls all over him, doesn't he? Happy wife, happy life. Yes, he already knows that. I am a very happy wife. I will tell you that. I definitely wouldn't be doing this without Protomaker. It's a very supportive husband. Well, and actually, literally, I wouldn't be doing this without him because he's the one who told me that I needed to try streaming. He's like, go ahead and do it, and I'll do all the tech stuff because I wasn't gonna do it. This is my dramatic music on my playlist. I hope you can see that. This model is for my buddy Devonian, who is my fellow admin on the War Machine Hordes painting group. If you are here from the War Machine Hordes painting group, give me a wave. Say hey. would like to see my peeps. Tavoni and I have been adminning this painting group on Facebook for over maybe 3 years now. And I want to say, and I'm humble bragging here, but we have the nicest painting group for War Machine Hordes. Biggest one too outside of the forums. And we have a lot of the people actually from Privateer Press in the group as well that like how we run it enough to hang out there. You guys are talking about my arms? Yep, the dramatic music. It does sound kind of creepy, doesn't it? Alright. We've got all of the tartan bits that I think I want to have painted ready. Okay. There's not a lot showing, so this is going to be fairly easy. Let me get my visual reference so you can see. Yes, waves dramatically and frantically. Humble bragging is still bragging. Yes. I didn't say I wasn't bragging. I'm just humbly bragging because the group is so awesome. It's not all because of me. Okay, we have horizontal green stripes, and I'm going to follow the line of the tartan. Like that. We're just going to follow it all around. Okay, and then again, they are horizontal, so we're going to do this. Well, these aren't horizontal. He's got that wrapped around, so I'm guessing it's a different direction. Okay, getting kind of groovy now. Yeah, this playlist is unique for sure. There. Now, I don't particularly like this brush, so I'm going to switch. This is a miniature series it's a Series 7 miniature series, and it says miniature. I don't tend to like these because see how short the hairs are? That means I don't have as much control. The bristles, now it's dropped. And the bristles on the brush, look at the difference. This is a regular Winsor Newton. It does not say miniature on it. Look at that. I have a lot more control over how I can paint with that. Fancy nails, do you like those? I got those done, and they're kind of to match Hoarluk a little bit with the copper. Pretty nails, yep. Maybe I can do a stream. No, I don't paint my own nails. I go to the manicurist because it's just, I don't know, it's one of my kryptonites. I cannot paint my own nails, but I can paint other people's stuff. It's really weird. Okay, I'm going to clean up this line. Okay. Hey, Weird Brush. How are you? Go ahead and put that brush anywhere. Oh yeah, dropped it. Follow from prom. No, this is just, I just like to get my nails done because otherwise they go to crap really quick otherwise, because I'm a recovering nail biter. Okay, that's gonna need A little cleanup back there. I'm picky about these lines. I want them to look like they were actually part of the tartan. Cat is crawling on Mike's desk. You might be able to see him in a minute. You see him right there? That's a bad kitty. You see? Right there. You're collecting makeup tips on... Oh, on that. So yeah. I highly recommend watching makeup tutorials and learning to paint faces. Because all the... Especially contouring. Go look up contouring. By the way, and right now I'm cleaning up my lines so I can keep them apart enough. There. It's a little too thick over here. Yeah, the cat. The cat butt. Alright, now we need our sanguine base. Right there. We've got our green lines. Oh, I just realized I need more over here. It's challenging painting tiny lines on stream, guys. There we go. Okay, that is all his hood, I just realized. So that is not the right color, but that's alright. We'll fix that. Now the sanguine base. Pinterest alerted your wife to recent image collections, and she was like, what are you doing? Ah, okay. That's funny. This is again, I think that the dramatic music replayed itself. Okay, so we're wanting to make squares when we're painting this. We need to make sure that this brush is very sharp. Okay. Trollbloods were my first Hordes faction, and so I'm still very nostalgic about them. Ironically, Devonian, my current faction is Circle of Oberos. I don't know if you can see, I've got a Circle of Oberos shirt. And Devonian, when he first started playing, got beat by Circle of Oberos quite a bit. Ha ha ha. And so all of his trolls are seen like that he has, like, he buys all these Circle of Oberos models just to cut them up and put them like as, you know, fallen enemies underneath his trolls, because he hates circles so much. There we go. Bob, what is your faction? I don't think I know. Are you a Crix player? I can't remember. I know that your Facebook icon has a Crix. We're just making the squares. Is that tartan enough? Now, I need to look at his reference one more time. We're gonna try this. I don't know how this is gonna work. In the middle, where the two meet, I'm gonna use that Iosin green to make that little bright square. Oh, let's see. Cosmo BC is now following. Thank you so much for the follow, Cosmo BC. Welcome. All right, there we go. So like I said, we're doing a bright green square in between. Wherever those intersect, we're doing the bright green. And it's hopefully going to show up enough. You guys can see that okay? It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect square. It just needs to seem like one, because you're only going to see this on the table, right? Okay. You started, okay, so now you have K-Door. On the lines, wait, I gotta go back to, everybody's been chatting. On the lines that I'm doing for the plaid look, or are you, the lines you are doing for the plaid look or Scottish kilts? It's, they have tartans. So they do seem, they look a little Scottish. And there's references on the web that you can go to do Troll Blood kilt. And that's how I learned. Okay. That's good. That's good enough anyway. Okay. I'm wanting my red to be a little brighter because it's just falling flat for me. So I'm going to use a little bit of Murderous Magenta. Actually, let me see if I've got Sanguine. Actually, Sanguine base highlight is what I want. Sanguine highlight. We're going to do that for the reds. Yeah, all tartans are pretty much plaids. That's right. Now, I'm very selective of where I'm putting this highlight, because I still want that darker color, but whenever there's like a bump, that's when it gets highlighted. I'm putting it in between, so it's almost like there's a little like outline. That one's not even dark enough. Let's see. This is the Sanguine base again. Bob started with K-Door. He also has trolls and just a few Crix pieces. Yay, Crix for the win! Crix was my first faction ever, and I was the one who had the first Death Jack in my town. And back then nobody knew how it ran, and they were all scared of it, and I used to beat people with it and be that jerk that would play Crix with the Death Jack. Oh, I found some more spots that need Sanguine base. Okay, let's go back to the Sanguine base highlight. You never played Mark II. Crix have always been good. I think everybody hates them because of that. Everblight? I wouldn't. Everblight and Circle. They take away all of our tricks. So I'm not a fan of Everblight for that reason. No offense to anybody who plays Everblight. They kick my butt every time. When I first started playing Mark 1, Protomaker was playing Kador, and they were really OP. And he just beat me constantly. Yes, I'm waiting for the weekend. I'm excited. This Mother's Day weekend. And Mike and I, or Protomaker and I, are thinking about having a special surprise Mother's Day stream. It's not 100%, so I'm not promoting it yet. That might happen. More Tenebra. Cool. Did a pretty extensive conversion of the Death Jacks and completely resculpted the shoulders. I've seen some pretty amazing Death Jack resculpts. He's an awkward model on the table. He's very top heavy. So I can see where like converting him would be good. Oh, you know what, guys? I just noticed. Oh. I'll read that one. Kindrick04. Thank you so much. Is it Kindrick or Kindrick? Kindrick04. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm just repainting a little bit of tartan back here because I completely missed it. I just missed all of the stuff under here. That's okay. You won't be able to see it, right? You guys go back and try to paint all the things that you can't see. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Finished, not perfect is my motto. I got that from Dallas Kemp. Dallas Kemp is the studio painter for Privateer Press. He is a good buddy. Evil Bob. Evil Bob should play Chris. Yes. There's a little black in here. I get sometimes painter's ADD where I'm working on one thing and I'm like, oh, I really want to paint over here on this thing. So I'll try to stick to one area. But it's actually a good thing because you end up letting things dry. I'm just getting some shadow in here. Alright, let's see. Is the Grimkin faction out yet? Are people playing that yet? I've seen it, but I didn't know if it was for sale yet. Green Stuff says, you gave your mom a new mountain bike for Mother's Day and you're getting tired of fixing the old bike. That's a great present. And you wrote the rules along with Eric Johns and Dan Weber for Halifax MK1. It was a huge amount of work. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I think I need a little bit of black in there. You know how I like my contrasts. Speaking of contrasts, I think we need some, and I'm looking to see what I can do that with. I was gonna do a wash, but I think, let's see if I have an ink here handy. I have, that's black leather, that's the one color. Here, this is a brown game color ink. I'm gonna mix just a teeny bit of, if I have it, just a tiny bit of game color purple with it. to make a little bit of a darker wash. The purple is cool, just like all the other blues and things, and the brown is brown. Brown and purple together make a nice dark color. Yeah, I know nothing. I know next to nothing about Malifaux, so. Okay. This is so the color that I'm getting from mixing the brown and the purple together is sort of like a browny purple. I mean, I don't know how, maybe a burgundy-ish color. That might be the best way to describe it. And I'm just poking it into the dark areas. It can kind of act like a glaze a little bit. Pulling it down into the recesses under here. And onto my tabard to give me some shadows. And because I'm a watercolorist, I get, there we go. Just get my brush wet and then move the paint around till it goes into the recesses there. All that goes in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and brush over all of the base coated scrolls that I did, because I'm gonna highlight those again. All that is dark, dark, dark back there. So Jabberwock, we are finishing Hoarluk. I do have a chibi here. So if I run out of time, like if I finish him before the end of the stream, we'll start on her. And she's from Super Dungeon Explorer. So it wasn't that the Trollblood beat out the request. It was that he was the first priority, and then if we finished him early, then we were gonna do the chibi as a backup, and we still will probably do her next, even if we don't finish here. We'll finish him on stream though. Yeah, sanguine burgundy. This is more shaded because it's back behind stuff. Here. You need to take extensive notes. I will tell you first off that I do all my chibi painting by just copying visual references. I have not done enough chibi painting to have that down to a science yet. But that's how you get good, is, you know, you just practice and practice. Did you guys see what happened when I put that purple on that leather? It just really, the colors really made it look nice. Okay. And the reason why I like a purple shadow rather than... Sachab, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We are painting Hoarluk Doomshaper. The reason why I like a purple shadow rather than a black shadow is black just looks inky and dirty, whereas purple looks rich and pretty. Because that's pretty, right? That's where we put the emote if we have one. When we get our emotes. And I'm saying when, because I really think that we will. You guys will be able to use my little That's Pretty spiral. When we make some nice looking painting. Mess that up right there. Hold on. Picking it up with my brush. Did you guys see that? How I can pick that up? One of my followers gave me a new way to think about making mistakes, and he said fail forward, and I don't know where he got that from, but I loved it. I'm all about making those Bob Ross mistakes, happy mistakes. This is the this color is the Beast Hive again, which he has a lot of little scrolls back here. So, all right. Speaking of scrolls, I'm going to use my arcane blue and white, and I was using schmanky white before. Get good. Yeah, I need to get good on the chibis. Oh my gosh, Guitar Hero Master, thank you so much. I appreciate the tip. I really like that. Anytime you guys support me, whether it's through tips or bits or, you know, follows or hosts, even just likes, shares, and comments on my pages, anytime people are doing that, it helps me, it motivates me. It makes it worth, you know, all the stuff, you know, and I really love getting other people into this hobby. I love teaching art. I think that creativity and working on something like this can really enrich your life, and I'm all about making the world a better place in that way. It's cheesy, but that's why I feel like as an artist, it's one of my duties is to pay it forward, because I have the ability to do this. Oop, that's bright. We're gonna give this is all lit up because of that power mallet he has. Where is it? This. That's gonna be under his arm, glowing everything, glowing. And it's also glowing over here too. Lots of OSL. Object. Source. Lighting. We're just hitting the highlights of everything that light is going to touch. I noticed that his little toenails got messed up. Alright, so let's see. I need some. That is Cardiac Flesh. That is too dark. My other flesh color. Not wanting to be found, so we'll use the Cardiac Flesh and we'll whiten it up with white. My art is awesome. Aw. Thank you. I've been painting since I was a little kid. Not painting minis, but painting, you know, just painting, being an artist. Okay. We're just going to give his little... I'm going to mix a little bit of the khaki with that Cardiac Flesh and white so that a little bit more. A little troll blood petty. And of course he's got some little nails too. Mani-pedi. And while I have it out, this is already getting chipped because it's not attached to anything. So I'll have to fix quite a bit of that. Real Bug King tip $5. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, The Real Bug. Really. I hope that, you know, that you guys are getting out of this stream a lot of things, that it helps you become better painters, or, you know, at least help you realize that, you know, this is accessible. You can do it. Anybody can paint. I believe very strongly that painting is like playing tennis, and while not everybody goes to Wimbledon, everybody can learn to play tennis. I mean, to some extent. So, green stuff, if you want to show your cricks off, go ahead and send a whisper to ChibiVamp, my mod, and they can link it, or Protomaker if he's still here. Okay, I just got out a little bit of this Menoth white base. And I gotta catch up on chat. You have art history. Yeah, the Super Dungeon. I don't know. It's all one piece because I glued it that way, but I don't remember if it came that way or not. And by the way, with this Menoth, I'm just going back and I'm highlighting just a tiny bit wherever the tartan needs it. It's just real subtle because most of this is under stuff, so you're not going to get a lot of highlights on this. But you know, on the edges of the fabric, around these little holes, you want to highlight those. And again, this is the part where that's going to get all that OSL. So that's going to be the brightest. It's more that you like watching me work, Bug. That's awesome. I mean, whatever you guys, if you like watching, that's awesome. I mean, I do believe in some osmosis painting. Okay, so now I'm just taking that Menoth and I'm highlighting the edges of this scroll. And when I'm doing this in a very slow, methodical way so that I can control the amount of lines the end up. I don't want to have too many brush marks. Okay, so there's a big line right there, but I don't want that. So just a thin glaze. And we'll go back and forth with the base color too to wet blend that back in there. The source light, I'll show that to you in 1 second. So the source light is coming from his weapon, which is not attached to the model just yet. So let me show it to you. So it goes right here. See, and it's, I totally need to work on that some more. It looks really, really rough right now. But he's basically, you know, powering it up with his spell or with his hand or something. I'm imagining he's casting a spell and it's powered up. So it will have a whole like sphere of light over here. And I'm going to be making it more green, but I'm basing it with this blue first so we can get that lighter. It will make sense when I start doing that. Yeah. Get that wet and blend that back in there. I need a little bit more of that shadow color back. Okay. My purpley brown shadow color. Sir Z, is it Sir Z or Sir Zed? It depends on where you're from. Sir Z, thank you for the follow. Welcome. He's Australian or Canadian or English. He's probably Sir Zed. Okay, and I think toes need highlighting too. Just a tiny bit. They were looking flat. I'm going to use a little bit of this Cardic Flesh because I want to show you how to make him look a little bit more alive with the peach on top of the blue. Not too bad. Have I played Kingdom Death? Yes, absolutely. We have our own copy. It's amazing. All right, what's next? We have some, I needed to put some of this brown purpley color over here to shadow this, and we need to go back in. Hold on, watch that. That's the purple. That's straight purple. For the shadow. When that dries, I'm going to go back in with my metallics and highlight up. This is my Beasthide to highlight my scroll over here. Cat hair. Let's see. I have not yet played Super Dungeon Explorer yet, Green Stuff. I have the entire set. I think my husband's not as into the aesthetic as me and my daughter are. We like that kind of anime look. And I think he just needs to see it painted, I think. I just need to get off my butt and paint it. Which is going to be good because I think some people in the stream would actually appreciate seeing some chibis. I think Nikki Cole's painted some chibis, but I haven't really seen too many other people paint them. Need more paint on my palette. More Menoth White. Menoth White highlight. Sorry, white base. Menoth White base. Thank you for, yeah, let Green Stuff post his link. Base. There we go, that's what I needed. Yeah, send him the link. You can let Real Bug King link the Death Jack conversion. It's okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into those metallics. We've got lots of them that I've missed that I need to go catch. I've got my what bot am I using? I'm using Phantom Bot. Is the Phantom Bot, this is Tinny Tin, by the way, I'm going to use for my base color for my metallics. Is the bot allowing links, or is it deleting them? All these little scroll tops are metal. So this is the Tinny Tin by Game Color. I really like it for my base colors for metal. At the group at large, does anybody know if Flickster has his mini-me yet? He's been absent since Wednesday. I think he just took the week because they know that the baby's coming any day. I think they just took the week to spend some, the last moments as a single couple together. And have been just relaxing and doing positivity things so that they can get ready and have the baby. And I think he did tell us that he would let us know as soon as he found out anything. So we are all waiting. Oh, you think he did? I don't think he did. I would have assumed that he would have told us by now. But I could be wrong. Painting this belt buckle with the tinny tin. There are lots of little metal rings holding on to the runes here. Okay. That is going to be good enough for now. Let's go ahead and fix all those little spots on the toes that I missed. Ah! Doesn't want to stick. Do you hate that when your paint doesn't want to stick to the model, especially when it's come off? There. I don't think it's that overdue. A week overdue is not really, to me it's not really overdue. Just doctor's getting patient. You know? A month overdue, yeah, okay. But a week overdue is not that bad. In my opinion. Alright, Battlefield Brown is not what I want. I need Umber. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Bloodstone. Putting this on my palette. This is the leather color. This is the color that we used last time for the leather. 2 weeks overdue. Okay, well, alright, so maybe a little bit, but I think, I don't know. Overdue is still a little bit better than late, right? Or early. What was we missing? We were missing this. Every 10 minutes, Twitch crashes and you have to refresh. That sucks. Well... Okay, I think I got that back. There's a little piece missing. I like got scratched a little bit. Okay, and then they've got all these little straps, which I'm going to mix this Battlefield Brown with some of the Bloodstone that I got, and a little bit of black, because I'm missing my Umber for some reason. Is this it? No. And I want that dark color. There. It's not the exact right color, but it's like, it's good. Maybe these need to be lighter. Let's do that instead. So we'll just dark line, and then we'll paint these little straps on everything lighter colored, so it shows up. Okay, let's try that lighter color. This is Menoth white. Yeah, that works pretty good, doesn't it? Might go and shift that color a little bit less toward the blonde and a little bit more toward the brown. But for now, we'll just keep doing that. Your very good friend had a preemie 6 weeks early. Yeah, my little nephew was a preemie. This is the dramatic music, guys, and it's so funny because it always comes on when I'm trying to like paint something that's kind of difficult, and it just stresses me out more a little bit. But I like complaining about it, I guess. It's funny. Yep, no, that needs to be dark. Let's try this one. Yeah, that works. So a lot of times I change my mind in mid-paint. Yeah, I like that. Oh, sorry guys. He looks good. Thank you, Cajo's Angel. We're gonna go over this part again with the tinny tin because I totally missed that last time. The whole part needs to be metallic because it's a covered scroll. This is where he gets all his magic from. With dramatic music, dramatic scroll. Chibi, you're doing such a good job moderating. Thank you so much. Oh, the Mad X Scott. The Mad X Scott? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We are painting the Hoarluk Doomshaper. Here's how he's looking so far. He looks pretty neat. Alright. This is we've done my recipe before of the tinny tin, the brassy brass, or the bright brass, whichever one I find. First one I find, bright bronze. Bright bronze, sorry, not bright brass. Oh, cool. Let me see if I can look at that without. Oh, nice. That looks great. Load 3 more images. That is really cool. And the paint job is very nice too. That's cool. You're not sure what the... This is a complicated bot. That's okay. Whatever you can do to help is hugely appreciated. So I'm using the bright bronze to highlight. The green is secret weapon baby poop. I've been wanting to get the secret weapon paints, but I have so many paints. It's too difficult to justify getting more because it's almost to the point where I have so many paints that I'm not able to really enjoy and find the ones that I have. Okay, so watch this. because this is a cylinder. We're just going to do that down the middle right there, leaving the sides. Same thing on all the ends of the little scrolls. We're just hitting the highlight. And the belt buckle, I forgot. You can ask any kind of painting or mini question on this. This is what I'm here for, is to help you guys to, you know, get your painting, to help people level up. So let's see what your question is. What tool is that I use that the mini is on? And what does the hook do? Okay, watch. So this is a Wrathcore miniature holder I painted. So I painted it my colors, like my hot pink. It is basically a cork, and I've got him pinned through the cork. So you can push the cork out like that, and it splits. So you can put, you know, like a mini tab, or you can, like I said, you can put the pin down there, put it inside, and you can hold it. Right, so you're not touching your mini. This bar is specifically to brace your hand on, again, so that you are like this. So I'm holding it, right? Gives me stability. It also makes it so that I don't need to hold my hand so tight. And then I actually have not gotten any carpal tunnel or well, not carpal tunnel, sorry, tendonitis. I had tendonitis when I got these, and I haven't had it since. Hang on one second, I gotta take a peek at this. Okay, let's see what it is. There's some tiny little metal pieces. Right there. And then over here. So yeah, and you can swivel the bar around like that. You can hold on to it. You can just rest your hand on it. It makes my life really easy. Oh yeah, the belt buckle, I forgot. So you can put the link up, Chibi. It's wrathcoreminis.com, I think, /miniatures. I'm not for sure. You can check. But you know, keep watching this channel. He's in the process of fulfilling his Kickstarter. But when he is done, he and I have a little something cool planned. So if you like these holders, keep watching me. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet, but hopefully you can get some ideas. Speaking of ideas, whenever somebody has a good one for this channel or for the chat or for, you know, anything pretty much, and I will write it down along with your name so that people can see it while I'm streaming. Kind of a little kudos. There we go. Yeah. They're going to be available in November. Well, sorry, autumn. Because he's still, it's called a Wrathcore miniature holder. I love them. Joshi's favorite question. Alright, where do we need to go from here? We need to paint some of this up here. This is looking super messy. Oh, I'm seeing spots that are needing to be painted better. Just doing glazing. Oh! Official Eldon. Official Eldon is following. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. If you're just now starting to watch, we're painting Hoarluk Doomshaper from Privateer Press. And again, I cannot thank Privateer Press enough for shouting me out on their social media. I appreciate that. I've been a fangirl of them for a very long time. Alright. Let's do... I'm not happy with the runes. I'm just going to go over them with the Troll Blood highlight, I guess is what it is. So they... Gallows713 is now following. Thank you so much, Gallows713. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone is enjoying themselves. Feel free to jump in chat and ask questions. I will give you answers if I have them. It's better. It's still not like exactly how I want it to look, but it's better. He's got a million little runes back here that I'm just gonna basically, it's sort of like a controlled dry brush. We want all those darks. Ah, sorry guys. Can't wait to get your hands on one. Keep us in the loop. Oh, I will. Trust me. I will. The bar on the top is great. You're constantly taking paint off your models because you have to touch them. Yep. And I am the exact same way, which is another reason why I had to have these, because I am very sloppy sometimes. And these really made a difference for me. I'm going to mix a little bit of the white with my Troll Blood base over here. Troll Blood highlight, I'm sorry, Troll Blood highlight. Too much white. There we go. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, I like that. That is pretty. That's pretty. Shout out to Chibi Vamp here. He's gonna be streaming in the near future if you're not already. Give him a preemptive follow just because he's cool. He came up with the idea of the "that's pretty" emote for me. Or just that he said that I say it a lot, so I got the idea. Oh, thanks so much, Karate. So this leather is Umbral Umber highlighted with Bloodstone. Let me find that Umbral Umber. It's When I can't find my paints, I get little twitchy. Here's my flesh color. I found it. Haha. Umber Lumber. Highlighted with bloodstone. Oh, my bloodstone. That's blood tracker. So this is sort of my leather recipe here, guys. So that, and then there's 2 more colors. Hang on, I got 1 more color to add to it. So it goes like this. So we got umber base, or shadows rather. Bloodstone is technically your mid-tone. Highlight with Cato Red, and then a final highlight of Heartfire. And then you're gonna glaze it back over with the bloodstone to give it more of a natural look. Write that down. Now class, write this down. That's why my Oh, thanks so much, Real King. You're getting tired. Alright, what's left? Are we ready for the arm to get glued on? I think we are. Let's just do a little bit of highlighting over here for this scroll, just to pop it out a little bit. It's too getting lost. I think I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Painting Hoarluk Doomshaper. Troll Blood by Privateer Press. And it's for my buddy Devonian. So I'm not going to be able to make it to Lock and Load. It's in Seattle this year, but I'm thinking next year I'm going to try to get Mike to go with me. It's such an amazing convention, and the city of Seattle is awesome. I just fell in love with the city. It's like, imagine a whole city of nerdy, geeky people that, you fit in with perfectly. I have never experienced that. I live in the Midwest and in a university town, and so there's nerdy people and there's geeky people, but it's not like Seattle. Seattle was pretty awesome. And there's mountains and there's ocean. Okay, I think I'm almost ready. I think I need a little bit more of that purple wash on the toes. Purple and brown. It's okay. I'm not gonna be happy with that just yet. So it's gonna be doing this. So let's go in with our greens. This is the OSL part. I got necrotite green. And let me look at this reference. I just noticed that the top half of this weapon has metal. So we'll go back and put that in. It looks like this, all of this is, well, I take that back. Is it metal? Or maybe these rings are metal with a stone ring in the middle and then stone on the end. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's my go-to quickie leather. When I just don't want to fuss with it too much. And then, so we can even show you a little bit. It's almost the same on this wood. Let's paint this. Where's my umber? I just had it. Oh, here. Put that on my palette. I just realized it is 4 o'clock, guys. I'm getting so into this. You made it so much fun. Chibi Vamp, will you look for somebody for us to host? We'll finish painting on this. but I want to have everybody ready to go to someone new. Let's see, Maicho. Let's do Maicho. Maicho is, can you check this? He's actually not painting, so let's find somebody who's painting. See if anybody's painting right now. Let me check. We can look in figurines. Oh yeah, he's gaming. Let's find a painter. Hellstorm Gaming? Can you check to see if Hellstorm Gaming is still painting? Looks like he's in the middle of a cool model. And let me know what you think. And then I'll host him if it looks like he's good. If you type his name out, I can cut and copy it super quick. So let's say for our next stream, guys, which is going to be Monday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we will finish up Hoarluk and we will start on the Chibi Girl. And that's where I'm going to leave off the stream for now. All right. Thank you so much, Chibi Vamp. Thank you, guys. I'm going to switch it to my... Here, let's put Hoarluk over here so you guys can see him. And we're going to... There we go.